Why wellness coaching? Well, first of all, wellness coaching reveals Christ in a way that I believe that nothing else does. It's personal. Anytime you are trying to decide on what kind of health program to do, I would advise you always pick the most personal option. And I'll give you an example. If you were going to do a cooking class and you had the option of doing a presentation from up front, and I would have maybe 40, 50 people there or whatever, and another option is to do it in your home with 3 or 4 people, always pick the one that's more personal. So we have 2 things we are doing in coaching. One is it provides an avenue for us to reveal and reflect Christ's character to them, but it also helps people reach their goals effectively too. Information alone does not bring about change. If a person's trying to make a lifestyle change and all we do is dump information on them, it's not going to happen. Typically, people already know what to do. They just need help. And thus coaching comes in to where we are coming along beside a person. We are helping them with the thing that often is missed in health programs, and that is a personal, ongoing support. Coaching over the phone is just as powerful and develops personal relationships almost as well. I could have coaches who are in Florida supporting and strengthening them as they left. And I thought, wow, this is the answer to our lifestyle medicine programs. If we really care about people, we will develop skills, because you already have the interest, don't you? You already have the desire, but we learn skills to actually put those desires into a more powerful means of reaching people. We also help people realize the power that is available to reach these goals, because many times they feel hopeless or they feel like they're on their own. The spiritual element of Christian coaching is valuable, because now they start to see there's some help even outside of an individual coach helping me, that God is a strength that will help us with that as well. The health program itself is simply an opportunity to bump into people. If a person comes to an 8-week or 10-week program, and when the 10 weeks is up, they haven't reached their goal, which is typical. They haven't reached all their goals that they want, and the program's over. If I do that kind of program constantly, I am not reaching their goal. I am getting interest started, and then I let it die. We've only given information, and so our whole program mentality isn't Christ's method. It's simply programs, and we want to take it and go deeper, so it doesn't matter what program we have, it's what you do afterwards. So a person comes and learns some information, but information alone wasn't what was important, was it? While they were there, we started connecting with individuals. While they were there, the connection with that individual was so important that we said, even during the program, can I call you every week? And we'll watch that progress happen as we work together. When the program is over, it's not over. We continue that connection. Again, I suggest that over the phone is a good way to do that. And maybe those times that you do get together are powerful and valuable, but they are not consistent. So the phone provides that consistent element. When I sit across from somebody at their table and I watch, and they are starting to learn how to make some changes, and they're coming up with some of the answers, I'm seeing some excitement there, and actually don't burn out because I'm getting filled. And you will grow as much as the person you coach. Christ's methods alone will bring true success, and I know that you can probably all finish that. What did he do? He mingled. He got personal. It was more than just a program. He desired their good. He saw potential, what they could become. He saw where they were, but he saw the potential and where they could be. He showed sympathy. Now, it's interesting because if you saw that they were here and they could be here, wouldn't that create sympathy? I wish they could be here. I sympathize with the need because they could be so much better but here's where they're at now. And as he sympathized, he was connecting with their heart. You can't connect with their heart unless you're listening. So as you sit down with somebody and you're listening to them and you're saying, tell me more. Tell me more about this. Or you're listening to what is important to them, and that's where sympathy comes in. So Christ listened. He didn't just give information and tell them all the right things they should be doing. Then you meet their needs. Again, you can't meet their needs without listening to them. Tell me why you came. Tell me what was important to you, and how can I help you reach that goal that you have? So I can't meet their need unless I talk to them and listen. Winning confidence often is by the professionalism that I do a presentation, maybe confidential. If I ever share something that somebody shared with me, it lose confidence. And available. So when I say, I want to be there for you. So you say, I'm going to call you. Tell me the best time that we can get together on the phone. And we set up a time, and I put that on my phone or whatever so I don't forget that. So we win confidence, and then we invite them to follow him. They may be looking at what we're doing, and they say, why are you like that? How come you care? Why do you listen to me? And you say, because God listens to me. I want to share that with you. When we think about coaching, these are the three elements. Find out where their dream is. Have them set up some goals to get there, and then break them down into small little steps to achieve it. I have a dream, and that is that our church becomes known as the people who help a person reach their goals. The church becomes known as, if you want help, that's where you go. And so that if every one of our churches had 10, 15, 20% of their members who knew how to connect with a person, support them, and move them towards reaching their goals, wouldn't that be life-changing? It is not complicated. We start to use coaching skills in my interaction with my family, with my church, and I become a supporter. So how can I start? Studying people is a good way to start. Say, well, I don't know how to coach yet. Start listening. As you listen to people, and you listen for change talk, and then as you start thinking about what you have yourself, and that's why you spend time in prayer and study, is because now I want to make sure I have something to give. And then know what coaching is and it is not. Coaching is not counseling. Coaching is more listening, and the person being coached is really doing most of the work. Because we always want to give advice. We want to solve the problem. We want to tell people what to do. And so that is not a good coach. When they come up with their solution to their problem, and I'm guiding them perhaps toward that, there's a much better chance that they will do that than if I just tell them what to do. And then ask yourself, am I willing to put in the time? Because if I start connecting with somebody, am I willing to be professional and consistent with them and develop confidence? Or do I just get it started and then I forget about it and then I let people drop? These are the things I'm going to cover in our next session, so you'll be thinking about it. The 4 principles that model the heart of God: insight, listening, powerful questions, and support. I won't go into what each of those are right now, but our next session will be talking about how we reveal Christ's character most powerfully in the coaching model.